Welcome to Too Old, Too New, the music discovery podcast that brings you something old, something new, something Nate, something Bruce. I'm Nate Runkle, host of the Yo, That's My Jawn podcast, and with me, as always, is my good friend Bruce Warren from WXPN. The premise of this show is simple. Each week, we bring you two songs apiece. One new song that has been metaphorically spinning our turntable platters, and one old song that we believe still absolutely matters. What is up, my friend?
Oh, what is up? I can't even think, dude. It's been a tough 5 days, but it's been an even tougher 24 hours. But let's move forward and give the people what they came here for, and that is the music.
That is exactly right. Music will save us all,
Exactly.
as I am one to believe. I'm going to kick things off this week. I'll start with my old pick. Last week we dropped the challenge on each other to find a male-female vocal track. And I have so many because I'm such a fan of male and female vocalists kind of harmonizing and stuff like that. And I was going through, there was so many things that I was like, do I go with a Damien Rice track? Do I go with Jesus and Mary Chain and Mazzy Star, which is like an all-timer? Do I represent my good friend G Love, and do I do G Love and Tristan Prettyman Beautiful? I couldn't think. And then
wait, hold on. I never heard that.
You never heard that?
No.
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
All right. Friend. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me write this. I'm going to write this down in my book.
There it is. Yeah.
I got my book somewhere.
See, that's now I'm bringing bonus cuts, folks. You're getting bonus.
Where is it? God damn it. Okay. So I don't know if you have one of these, Nate.
I have.
Do you have an idea book?
I have like five of them, just in case.
This is all dedicated to music for me. And it's just great segues that I think about in my head, albums that friends tell me about that I want to listen to. And so here you go. I'm going to pop this down. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So keep going. Sorry.
It's a fantastic track. The reason I mentioned that one is because that was a song that my friend Jenna and I used to sing in our duo, The Sweet and the Sour. Okay. I had a male vocal duo group. And when I started thinking about some of the songs that we used to do, Beautiful was one of the ones that came up. But the one that jumped in my head and the one I want to share today is a song called Paperclip by Schuyler, Fisk, and Josh Radin. And it's just this phenomenal song from, I want to say, 2006, somewhere around there. And I'll play it real quick, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. But this is Paperclip by Joshua Radin and Schuyler Fisk. The harmony on the I should write down just slays me every time. It puts tears in my eyes. It's just so beautiful. If you're not familiar with Schuyler Fisk, it is actually Sissy Spacek's daughter. And yes, she was an actress. You might know her from there was this Nickelodeon movie Snow Day. When she was a kid, she was in that, and then a little later, she was the female lead in Orange County with Jack Black and Colin Hanks. And then she took some time off and took time away from acting to pursue her music career. And this was one of the first songs that she recorded. And worked with Joshua Radin. It was on the Last Kiss soundtrack by Zach Braff, and also on the Dear John, which was like one of those Nicholas Sparks. One of the people dies in a relationship movies. One of those things, But this song always just stood out to me as just this beautiful composition that kind of flew under the radar, and I always thought it should be a little bigger than it was. But so that's Paperweight.
That's a beautiful little selection there. I didn't have you pegged for a Joshua Radin kind of person.
I contain multitudes.
You do. That's what I love about you, Nate. Every time we talk about music, I go, "What, Nate?
Right.
Huh?"
You gotta keep your friends on their toes. Is what it all comes down to from time to time.
Like you, Nate, I had a bunch of songs sort of teed up that I like a pool, right? And then, but they were all like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell songs. So I was like, no, that's like everybody knows this. And I was driving to work this morning and I heard Kristen, our morning show host, on WXPN play Don't Give Up, Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush. And I was like, oh my God, this song is so amazing. And then, for it's not coincidental. I guess she played Jackson by Johnny and June Carter Cash. I was like, what a fucking song that is. But I decided to stick to my first choice, which is Always on My Mind by the Pet Shop Boys with Dusty Springfield. And Always on My Mind, it's not like the most covered song ever, but it's been covered by a lot of people. I always thought it was written originally by Willie Nelson, who won a Grammy for it back in the early 80s, 1982. It was written by, this is incredible. This is why a little bit of music nerdery here, okay? It was co-written by three guys. One guy named Wayne Carson, who wrote The Letter for the Box Tops, which was a huge hit song. And one of the other co-writers was a guy named Mark James, who wrote Suspicious Minds that Elvis Presley had a big hit with. That's right. So I never knew either. I always thought it was written by Willie. So I learned all this incredible stuff today. But as some of you might know, some of the original, more popular versions of Always on My Mind were sort of ballads, right? Brenda Lee did it. Willie did a gorgeous version of it. But then in 1987, along come the fucking Pet Shop Boys, and they turned up the volume and turned up the energy for their high energy version of Always on My Mind.
Yes, 1000% yes.
There you go. That's Pet Shop Boys with Dusty Springfield, two legendary musicians, icons. No two ways about it. That's their version of Always on My Mind. I fucking love the Pet Shop Boys, and I fucking love Dusty Springfield. And when that came out, I was just like, whoa, it's a meeting of two awesomeness things happening. So, well, always loved that song. Always loved that version too.
It's one of those combos that it really feels like Mad Libs, or you just put two names in a hat and pulled them out, but they worked so well together when they did that stuff together. Fantastic.
All right.
So, you mentioned how rough this past week has been with all of the news and stuff like that, which is exciting me to bring us to our new, because I feel like our new has the solution for everything we need, and that is to dance. And more specifically, as Nikka Costa says in her latest song, dance and forget, which is going to be my new pick this week, because it's very apropos at the moment. But this came out of nowhere to me. I know Nikka's working on her new album that should be coming out hopefully shortly, I think, within the next a few months or something like that. But this single just dropped over the weekend, and the second I heard it, I was like, okay, first of all, it might be the song of the summer for me, and second of all, where are my roller skates? Because this is a roller skating jam. And so this is Dance and Forget by Nikka Costa. It's so good. Nikka is one of those artists who I feel like is criminally underrated and should be more part of the discussion. And I feel partially at fault because I forget about Nikka Costa all of the time until something new comes out. And then I'm like, oh my God, why am I not listening to Nikka Costa at all points in my life? She just has a perfect vibe and an amazing voice, and she's just a quality songwriter. And this is, just more par for the course for her. It's just a fantastic track.
It really is. And, part of the reason for that, Nate, though, because, Nikka's not been in the conversation for a while. I think this is her first new record in about 6 or 7 years. But going back to the early parts, she's always made banging dance records, you know, and that's a good tune. That's a good tune. We've been playing the first single, at XPN, and every time it comes on the radio, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am stoked for this album. I just cannot wait to hear what she's got cooking up, because like you said, the first single and now this, that's a 1-2 punch. That's a shot call if I ever heard one. So
it's called Dance and Forget.
Dance and Forget. Yeah.
Dance and Forget. Sorry. So under the dance, was it Smokey Robinson song? I got to dance to keep from crying. Right?
Yes. That's it.
File under Dance to Keep from Crying, Dance and Forget. Jessie, Ware, and Romy from the XX debuted a new song together at Glastonbury this past weekend, and it's called "Lift You Up," right? And it is like that last song, man, like that Nikka song. It is a fucking banger, And it is an uplifting message of togetherness in a world where we can all use a gallon of these days, or 20 gallons of these days. So let it rip, Nate. This is Jessie, Ware, Romy from the XX, and Lift You Up. I played that like 20 times last night in a row. I was just dancing all over my house, and my cat was just totally like, what the fuck is going on here? Anyway, cool new tune. Jessie, Romy from the XX, and his uncle Lift You Up. So
it does
there
one
you
of
go.
my favorite things, which is very much plays to my theater kid background, which is that they refer to themselves in this, or refer to each other by name in the song.
Right.
So it's
Right.
it's like it's so listen, Romy. Oh my god, I love it so much. Like it's everything I want.
It sounds good. Like when you listen to it, like just on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your streaming music from. But Glastonbury, there's a video of the two of them doing it at Glastonbury. I think it's on the BBC website somewhere, and it's just fantastic. It's like you just feel their love, and you just feel the vibe, and it totally lifts you up. So there you go. And it's got a house thing, right?
Yes,
like total
definitely.
house thing, right? Kind of balances. It's a great companion to the Nikka Costa piece, which is a little more funky, right? Like,
yeah.
So I love those two good choices this week.
Yeah,
I think
it's like I've noticed. This is going back a few months now, but like I saw 2024 being a dance year. With the from the Alabama Shakes. God damn it.
Oh, Brittany Howard.
Yes, with the Brittany Howard release is just a full dance. Strand of Oaks, full dance. Just so many albums coming out right now of people who we were all locked up for how long. I knew this explosion of dancery was about to hit, and boy, it couldn't come fast enough.
Ooh, dancery. I like that. I like that.
I stole it from Mary J. Blige. I can't take credit for
all
it.
Right. Okay. Well,
so
there you go.
Got any good plans for the 4th?
Fireworks in Narberth, Pennsylvania, baby. That's all. That's what it's about.
I'm gonna tell the listeners here the same thing I told them on this week's episode of Yo, That's My Jawn. Fireworks safety. By the next time we all speak, I want you to all have as many digits on your hands and feet as you do right now. So please be careful. But yes, any holiday where we're eating and we're blowing things up, that's the one for me.
Yeah. All right.
So these are, the playlist will be updated, and you can find the link to that in the show notes. You can also, on Spotify, vote for your favorite track this week. Of course, you can always find us on the socials. You can find Bruce at Some Velvet Blog, and you can find me at Yo, That's My Jawn. You can listen to Bruce every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on WXPN, and you can hear me on Why Not Radio from 5 to 8 on Monday evenings. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Bruce, thank you as always, and until next time.
You got it.